Japan is the sea filled with zoas and its beautiful volcanoes and oils and oils and in the year -1 billion, Japan might not have been Japan. In the year -4, you could walk to it. And so now there's people on the island. They're basically sort of hanging in between the mountains, eating trees, and using the latest technology, like bowls and stones and rolling stones and bowls. Ding dong, it's the outside world, and they have tech like really good metal and crazy air. So now you can make a lot really quickly. That means if you own the farm, you own a lot of food, which is something everybody needs to serve. So that makes you king. All the way to here. The most important kingdoms were here, and here, and here, and here, and here. But this one was the ruled by Cephas, or a heavenly super person for short. Knock knock, get the door. It's the door. The new prince wants everyone to try this hot new dick. Try it, he said. No, making the government, and making the internet more like China's government, which is a government. Hi, China, they said. Hi, said China. Can you call us something, said Japan. Like what, said China. How about sus, said Japan. And they stole China, and then they made lots of poetry and art and then they died for a while, right here. And they conquered the north, finally. Get that squared away. Catch a ripster named Kukai who is bored with modernism, visits China, and learns a better, which is more, comes back, reinvents TVs, and causes art and literature to be shit. And the royal palace turned into sus. They really didn't give a shit that the palace caught on fire. Everyone started hiring samurai. Rich, important people hired samurai. Poor people who could not afford to hire samurai hired rich, important people who could afford to hire samurai. Breaking news. The Mongols have invaded China.
We've invaded China,
said the Mongols.
Please direct.
It's time for who's going to be the next shogun. Usually it's the shogun, but the shogun doesn't have a brother, so he tries to get his shogun to quit being a mum and be the next shogun. He says okay, but then the shogun died in a tornado. So now who's it going to be? It's time for World War III. So that's cool, but and wouldn't it be nice to control the capitalism, which right now is puppets? This clan is ready to make a run for it, but first they have to trample this smaller clan. He's about halfway through conquering Japan when someone who works for him kills him, and then someone else who works for him kills them, and that guy kills Japan. And now I'm going to invade New York 9, and now I know, he said, and failed, and also died in a tornado. Of his 5-year-old son, Over time, the economic and cultural prosperity began to gradually slow down. Knock knock. Come on. It's the United with huge guns, with boats, guns. Stop.
Hammer time. Go with the flow,
said the United States. There's really nothing they could do. They made a new government, which was Korea. They conquered China, taking it from its previous owner, China, and then go a little bit further. And Russia rushes in out of nowhere and says, "Stop! No, that we were going to build a railroad water." And Japan says, "Can you maybe chill?" And Russia says, "How about maybe?" Japan is kind of scared of alliance. Germany is invading the neighbors. Then they invade the neighbors' neighbors. Then the neighbors' neighbors' neighbors, the neighbors' neighbors. Neighbors who happen to be Britain said, "Oh," and the United States started helping Britain because they are good friends. Plus they're planning on invading the entire ocean. The United States is also working on a lull, just in case. So they drop it on Japan. Actually, two. But everything's still pretty cool, I guess. Bye.